Months away from legalizing marijuana in Virginia. That'll be July 1st, but that has some people right now asking what it could mean for drug testing. Experts say there are some factors employers should look at when making adjustments to policies. Enzo Domingo has the story.
Now, the expert that I spoke to said that from a legal perspective, the law that allows use and possession shouldn't actually interfere with the company's ability to drug test.
History-making legislation became official with the stroke of Governor Ralph Northam's pen last week as Virginia legalized cannabis.
The question that employers need to consider is, can and should they continue to drug test?
Todd Leeson with Gentry Law Consulting says that most companies already have policies in place that prohibit possession or using cannabis on the job. He draws parallels with alcohol. While it is legal, people are not usually allowed to use it in the workplace.
Just because something is lawful does not mean that an employer, has to allow somebody to work when they might pose a safety risk.
His firm has studied how other states handle legalization, adding that some states bar employers from inquiring about marijuana use and pass laws that stop termination based on what employees do off the clock. But he adds that it does get tricky. For example, if an employee were to post something offensive on social media.
Employers can and do fire employees for inflammatory social media posts. So, where do you draw the line in terms of, it's a slippery slope when you start to say, well, an employer can't fire somebody for this, but they could for that.
With Virginia being an at-will employment state, figuring out what is and isn't acceptable would take lots of legal work. Steps are already being taken in the state to monitor the marijuana market in the form of the 5-person Cannabis Control Board. They'll oversee enforcement of the laws, which, among other things, legalizes simple possession and allows people to grow up to 4 cannabis plants at home starting on July 1st.
We know that use is going to be more common. Are we really going to deny employment to this person who engaged in the lawful use of, cannabis?
On your side in Richmond, Enzo Domingo, NBC 12.